Hello everybody, Darkomen98 checking back in with you with another episode of Agrarian Skies. How's everybody doing today? Hope everyone's doing well. That the past weekend was good for you. You know how I mentioned in a previous video that I don't really like doing a lot of off-camera work? Well, I kind of had to do some because I can't really record on the weekends, and these last couple days have been pretty hectic for me. So I really haven't recorded much, but I have been playing and advancing, and yeah, I've got something I want to show you. So check it out. First of all, there's this little thing, which is kind of cool. The auto jukebox got me a Skelly trophy. Mega tree farm. My smeltery, of course. Oh, lava tank. Hey, what's this back here? My end portal. Passive mob farm. And ye old monster tower. Yes, look at this. So much bad. So much death. So yeah, that's a thing. And more importantly, and this is really cool, back here I have the ore monstrosity. So yeah, check this action out. I've got an igneous extruder here connected to 3 pulverizers, being powered by 3 magmatic dynamos, which is being filled with 6 crucibles that are being fed by another igneous extruder. So this generates the cobble, pumps it into these crucibles, the crucibles make the lava gets sucked out of the crucibles, fills the magmatic engines, also fills up a backup tank for my smeltery over there, which fills up this hardened energy cell, which powers these, which in turn make either, well, this one I have set to make gravel, this one makes sand, that one makes dust. They get sent into this autonomous activator, which is, there are 6 of them now surrounding my oak sieve, which is just automatically pumping out all of this yumminess. So, then all I have to do, let's go ahead and turn this on and show you how it works. So we kick this bad boy on, the magmatic dynamos start pumping, it drains out their internal buffers, this bad boy starts filling up, which in turn fills this up. This starts, right now I've just got it making gravel, because I wanted, each different tier will get you bonus resources when you sieve them, and gravel has a chance to get diamonds and emeralds. So, and these autonomous activators each require 2 diamonds and 2 emeralds each. So for 6 of them, it's a dozen emeralds and a dozen diamonds. Oh yeah, and when it spits out the materials, it gets sucked up by this vacuum hopper and pumped into this chest. So yeah, pretty much minerals and metals are worries are a thing of the past. Oh, I also got a couple cactus seeds from when I was sieving the sand. I got this radio and a bunch of records from a reward bag. So of course I had to make a jukebox, but why just go with any random vanilla jukebox that you have to put the disc in and eject it, put it in and eject it whenever you want to play a song? With this one, I just put a button on it, put the disc in. Oh, and I can record discs if I wanted to for whatever reason. But put the disc in, push the button, plays the song. Now, check out the ore chest. Look at that. 34 blocks of iron, 21 blocks of gold, 16 blocks of silver, all the loose ingots, a block of ardite, I got that from the nether, 33 blocks of tin, 16 aluminum, 21 copper, 18 silver, 24 lead, 12 ferrous, 1 shiny block, and then some more leftover loose ingots. The junk chests keep filling up. I keep getting more and more stuff. So I just keep making more and more junk chests. But now I have all of this Certus quartz. And in this pack at least, you can turn one dust into one full Certus quartz at no cost. It's just one dust turns into one quartz. So I take this, shapeless crafting, bam. So I'm thinking I'm going to get into applied energistics very, very soon. Because I have at least 3 stacks of Certus quartz dust, plus this in here. Now, what I really need to work on also, because if I'm going to get into that ME, and as you can see, these just keep filling up. If I'm going to get into the AE and more importantly the ME system for storage, I'm also going to need nether quartz. So for that, now the nether in this mod has the explosive ores, but I've noticed, because I did do my initial mining for my diamonds in the nether, and that's why I made this pick, give me the diamonds. Basically it's a slime pick with a, or slime handle with a slime crossbar and then an obsidian pick head, so that can mine out the nether diamond ore. But anyway, yeah, when you mine the nether ores, pretty much all of them will make the hissing sound like it's TNT about to explode, but the only ones that do actually explode that I've seen so far are nether quartz. So gathering that stuff is problematic at best. So, I mean, I have a few. I think it's in one of these chests. Let's see. I know I have a bit of it. I just don't remember offhand where I put it. I've just got so much crap now. There's some. Yeah, half a stack. That's really not gonna do it. I mean, it might. I mean, I can just use the Certus quartz dust to make the silicone rather than using the nether quartz. So I may be okay. I mean, I know I definitely have enough metal to get what I need. Redstone, I have quite a bit of redstone dust. Yeah, there's 3 stacks right there of dust, so I'm not too worried about that. I should be able to get at least one ME drive with 16K drives in it. So yeah, there's another stack, some coal, diamonds. I just got crap everywhere. So being able to have all this stuff sorted in one convenient place would be very, very nice. Just more coal, more Certus quartz. It's just everywhere. Just stuff everywhere. Oh, steam dynamos. Before I got the magmatics online with the lava crucibles, I was using the tree farm to, remember when in the, I think it was the second episode, the last episode, I was talking about how I had an infinite supply of charcoal by just keep chopping down the trees, cook half of it in the slab furnace, turn it into charcoal, rinse and repeat. So I had all this charcoal on hand, so I made steam dynamos. And I originally had an aqueous accumulator here pumping water into the 3 steam dynamos with the charcoal, and that was giving me power. But even though it's renewable, I'd still have to wait for the trees to grow, then I'd have to go chop them down and deal with all that, and honestly, I just didn't want to be bothered with all that. So I was like, hey, if I just make another igneous extruder, hook it up like so, I have infinite lava power. So that's what I went with. Yeah, so that's working. That's a thing. Turn my music back on. I really like this song. If you guys don't, let me know in the comments down there, and I'll stop playing it all the time. I just like it. It's cool. Oh, another neat little thing. I didn't realize it was a thing, but you can use these to make dirt out of carrots. But it takes like 16 carrots to make 1 block of dirt. But yeah, so that's a possibility as well. What else? What else? What else? I think that pretty much brings you up to speed on everything that I've done off camera. And now it's just a matter of getting myself together and figuring out, because also at the same time that I want to set up AE, I would also like to be able to, automatically pull my raw metals from that chest up there and have it go directly into my smeltery, and then have the completed metals automatically pumped out of the smeltery and into my ore and nuggets chest. I'd also like to automate that stage. That would be awesome. Well, I would probably lose some of the metal because I'm not taking out the, like, doing the whole, like, I'll show you, like, taking this broken gold ore. So normally what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to take this and then you put it into gravel, like so. And then you take the gravel and you place it down, thusly. And then you take your hammer, bust the gravel. Oh, need a new hammer. Grab that. There we go. So you take your hammer, break it down like so. Now we had 44 broken gold. Now we have 49 crushed. So that made 11 blocks. Now this made 12. And then you place down these 12. And you hammer them again. Like so. And that turned into 52 of the dust, which turns into 13 blocks. So instead of having 11 blocks, I now have 13 blocks. That'll turn into times 2 on ingots, so 26 ingots worth of gold there. Instead of 22, just by them 2 extra steps, it gave me 4 more gold ingots, essentially. Plus I have this left over that I can take and put back into my chest, which is what I've been doing. Put this back in there, and then that adds up. And basically what I've been doing is once I have a full stack, then I go through this whole process with each different mineral. And then I'll bring the crushed ore blocks over to the smeltery, which I'm pretty sure this is going to be bugged. Yep, no lava. It's a constant bug. Every time when I first log in for the day, that's an issue. So you break the controller, throw it back down. Now we've got lava. Alright, so now we can throw our dust in and watch that cook down. Cook, cook, cook. Now, since that's going to turn into 26 ingots, if I'm smart, I'll come over here, get a loose ingot, throw that in there. That'll give me 27 gold ingots, which will turn into 3 gold blocks. That way I don't have to pump out 8 loose blocks. See? 26 ingots. And then when that one cooks down, it'll be 27. There we go. Now I can just pump these out. But I want to automate this whole process. And I know that if I just pump over like the broken ore or the crushed ore, I wouldn't be getting as much back as if I ran the cobblestone through all 3 of those pulverizers and turned it into the dust and then sent it through. But I have essentially an infinite income of resources. So there's really no loss, realistically. As long as I just leave that thing running, theoretically, I'll just have an infinite, steady stream of resources constantly coming in. So, at that point, I can just say, okay, fine, no biggie, So, yeah, there we go. 3 blocks of gold. Just like that. Throw them in there. There we go. So yeah, I've been doing a lot of that ever since I got this mineral gen online and going. And as you can see, you can't really see it being sieved because all these autonomous activators are completely covering it. But if you watch the chest, you can see that it's coming in at a fairly steady rate. Let me sort it. flint, amber. I mean, it's just always bringing in stuff. Basically, with 6 autonomous activators, it goes about as fast sieving as if I stood there and just held the right click button and forced it through manually. So, this is fully automatic and it's constant. And this is keeping up, as you can see. As soon as this gets a gravel, it gets sent directly into the item duct, into the activator, and is crushed immediately. So now I have this sand. Now, if I wanted to, I could take the sand, throw it in there, and it would round robin it. It would work on a gravel, then a sand, a gravel, a sand, so on and so forth until all the sand is gone. And the sand gives you the crushed ore. It also gives you a chance to get these saguaro fruits, cactus seeds, and I think that's really about all you can get. I think lapis is a possibility out of the sand, but I don't really need any of that stuff. So if I'm not going to use the broken to get the chance of the emeralds and diamonds, then I would rather just go right to dust and have the chance of getting the Certus quartz, the glowstone, the redstone, the blaze powder, bone meal. All that stuff comes out of the dust. So it's much more useful, even though I have, the mob spawner over there and I have pretty much access to infinite bones from the skelly drops. Already having it made into bone meal is nice. Plus, having blaze powders, I don't need a blaze spawner. Aside from the blaze rods, which honestly I haven't found a reason for or a need for yet. I mean, I'm sure it'll come into play sooner or later, but for right now I don't need them, so I don't need to worry about it. There's a stack of copper ore. I should process that, but I'm going to spare you guys doing that on camera. That's something, and a stack of iron. I'll do that off camera because that's just mind-numbing. Building up the blocks, breaking them down, build them up, break them down, smelt them, throw them in the chest. Just like I did with the gold earlier, it's the same process. That's if you want to get max yield. I mean, I could take that broken ore, turn it into the dust or the gravel, and throw it right into the smeltery, but I would lose, like I said, that, 2 to 3 block gain from breaking it down. So, I have to decide what I want to do next. Do I want to autonomously activate the smeltery into the chests, or do I want to go down the ME rabbit hole? Since I have a steady source of power, I can do that. As you can see, this is generating plenty. This is pinged. These are pinged. Everything's pinged. This is pinged, pinged, pinged. I mean, well, this isn't fully, so it must be drawing off from this one particular dynamo to keep this topped off. But I have power. I have plenty to spare. Enough to definitely power a simple ME system. Maybe an access terminal, a crafting terminal, a drive with 10 disk drives in it. That's definitely all that I need to get started. Eventually, I'd like to expand it into the fluid storage and stuff like that, and then any excess lava that I still have can be put aside for later use elsewhere. So yeah, so that's pretty much where I'm at now. It's getting kind of late here, so I think I'm just going to make this episode short and sweet. I just wanted to bring you in and let you guys see where I'm at, what's been going on. I haven't abandoned the series. It's just, weekends are very trying for me, and there were a few pretty negative events that have happened in real life behind the scenes, so I'm not going to bore you with the details. So anyway, yeah, hope you've had a great day. Hope you have the rest of your day is fantastic, and yeah, we'll see you next time.